Hey friends, this is a short mini practice for those days when you just need to rest and have a break. Props that you might need will be 2 blocks and a bolster. Now, if you don't have a bolster, that's totally fine. Whatever you have at home, blankets, pillows, usually we can make anything work. So just get creative, grab what you have, and we'll get started. So I am going to make a little ramp. We're going to start in child's pose. So of course you can just do child's pose without any kind of props, but there are some days when I just need a little more support and a little more restorative approach to child's pose. And so I'm going to make a ramp with my blocks, or one block. So I'm going to place one block kind of at the top portion of my bolster. My big toes are together. I'm separating my knees a little bit. And because I have this prop, I'm going to turn my face to, or my head to turn one direction for the first portion. So again, child's pose without any props is totally fine. And just let yourself drop in. Let your head rest lightly on the support. It's up to you whether you want to position the hands with the palms up or the palms resting on the ground. And let the front of the heart space soften. Let the belly relax. And let the back of the body breathe and expand. It might feel nice to let the eyes fall closed or keep the gaze soft. Feel the low back receiving space as you take that patient breath in. And feel the hips just slowly, breath by breath, relaxing a little closer toward the heels. So we breathe in, we feel the body receiving, making space with the inhale. And then we feel the body dropping in, moving into that new space on the exhale. Noticing the spaciousness internally. And if your head is turned to one side, go ahead and turn it the other direction. Breathing in a rhythm that's very slow and steady. Shaping our breath to shape our mind. Fully resting in the quiet, in the stillness of the body, and the gentle rhythm of the breath. And if you find yourself getting carried away with thought or getting involved with conversation with thought, just notice that. Come back to breathing, come back to noticing the breath. And we just repeat that practice When we notice ourselves getting carried off in thought, we just come back to the breath. We come back to the felt sensation of the body, bringing ourselves back to the present, resting in the peace as presence. And take another couple breaths here, unhurried, unrushed with the breath, dusting the tightness along the back of the body. Heart space soft. The hips heavy with a sense of ease and relaxation. And take your last breath here. And then wherever you are, on the floor, on your prop, start to bring yourself out. And from here, we're going to make our way down onto our forearms with our legs stretched out behind us. And go ahead and prop yourself up onto the forearms, elbows below the shoulders. And then from this position with the right hand, go ahead and thread the right arm behind the left. And keep reaching it away from the body, palm rotates up. And then with the left arm, go ahead and take that forward and let your forehead come down to the mat or chin resting on the outer arm. Notice the tendency for the body to want to lean a little more to the right. And give yourself that little adjustment so that you feel a little more even, restful through the front of the body. There'll be some discomfort, but see if you can just breathe with it. And let the legs relax, the feet. And take another 2 to 3 rounds of breath. Noticing that expansion on the upper back space of the heart on the inhale. And feel that settling, releasing quality on the exhale. And after you finish your next exhale, begin to make your way back onto the forearms. And then keeping the shape of the forearms here, the right arm, you're going to bring it straight out to the right. So the right arm is in a goal post shape. Relax the right arm as best you can toward the floor. And then slowly roll to that side, to the right side, rest the head. Now you can reposition the legs in the way that feels really sustainable. So you can keep them stacked, sometimes taking the top foot, top leg to the floor behind you. I've even seen it floating. If you feel you need support under the head, take a pillow or a blanket or even a block to rest the head. If lying here with the arm bent is not available to you, Then straighten the arm out like a T and come back into the shape. And if that's not available, move it toward the direction of the shape of a Y or even an I. Just another breath or two. Opening the chest, the shoulder. This place of the body that we can feel very tired, very tight, very contracted. Okay, last breath here. And slowly make your way back onto the belly and take yourself back up onto the forearms. And just take the legs back so that they feel relaxed. And then we'll go to the other side. So from the forearms, take your left arm now and thread it behind your right elbow and keep reaching it away from the body with the palm up. And the right arm can start to reach forward and then rest your forehead to or toward the mat or chin resting on the outer arm or a blanket. Scan the body, notice any tension you might be holding in the toes, the feet, the legs, the buttocks. And breathing with the sensation in the left shoulder, upper arm. Relax the jaw, soften the throat. Allow the tongue to rest on the floor of the mouth and feel into a sense of ease along the sides of the neck. And breath is softening the body from the inside. Another breath or two or three here. Breathing with an even tone, even rhythm of breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, make your way back up to the forearms. And then transitioning to the front of the left shoulder. Take that left arm straight out to the left. And see that the elbow's in line with the shoulder. And then from there, take your time, slowly roll toward the direction of the bent arm. And again, here on this arm, if it would feel better, you could straighten the arm out like a T. You could take it up like the shape of a Y or even I. Body still, breath steady, mind quiet. Another moment or so here. And allowing yourself to fully release into the shape. Shaping the body, shaping the breath, shaping our mind. And then from here, begin to bring yourself back. Hands under the shoulders and draw yourself up to an all fours position. Now the last posture we're going to take, I'm going to use the blocks. But again, if you don't have the blocks, then get creative with what you have at home, or you could even just life on your back. If you're using the blocks, I am going to take my first block on its second height and the other block on the highest setting. This block here under my hand is going to go below my shoulder blades, and then this block is going to support my head. If this orientation of the blocks doesn't work for you, then you could try taking it down one level. So this block going on the lower level and this block going on the lower level. So with your knees bent, slowly lower yourself down with the edge of the block coming right at the base of the armpit, feeling kind of that support below the shoulder bones, and then taking this other block to support the head. And then from there, take the arms, relax the arms out with the palms up. And with the legs, I have been enjoying knees bent, feet a little wide, and then drop the knees toward one another. But of course, another option would be soles of feet to touch, knees wide, or legs straight and relaxed. So whichever shape you choose to do with the legs, let yourself make whatever final adjustments you need to make. And then settle in completely. Take your awareness to the area along the spine. Notice the influence of the breath as you breathe in and out. See if you can rest the back of your head a little more fully into the support beneath. Notice any tensions that you might be carrying in the hands and the fingers, maybe through the upper arms and shoulders. Notice a sense of sinking, the heart and the lungs. And feel the back of the body, the back of the heart, the back of the lungs, the skin. Just feel all of that just slacking, releasing toward the floor. And feeling that support right behind the heart. Notice the sense of relaxation through that resting into the support. Belly soft. Breath is easy. The energy is light. And the breath is just like a dusting, just dusting off the tension, the stress, the doing, the busyness, the chaos, the urgency. Just give yourself permission, give yourself time to stay here. If this is feeling helpful, if this is feeling rejuvenating, just stay and rest here for as long as you'd like. Perhaps you might want to just come to life completely flat on the floor. But if you need to move on with your day, just slowly roll off to one side. Take as long as you need. Move as slow as you need to come back up. I thank you for practicing, trusting me with your practice. Be well and take care.